The secret why your brain is addicted to unfinished tasks more than completed ones. I discovered this the hard way, losing 3 years of my life to a single project I couldn't let go. I remember sitting in my cramped apartment at 2 a.m., staring at a half-finished novel. My friends were out living their lives, but I was chained to this incomplete story. The weird thing? I'd finished 3 other books before, but I couldn't stop thinking about this one. It haunted me like a ghost I couldn't exorcise. Here's what nobody talks about. In 1927, Russian psychologist Bluma Zygarnik noticed something bizarre in a Vienna cafe. Waiters could remember complex orders for tables that hadn't paid yet, but the moment a bill was settled, the memory vanished like smoke. She ran experiments proving our brains hold incomplete tasks in a state of heightened tension, a mental itch we're desperate to scratch. But here's the twist that changes everything. Zygarnik's experiment is legendary. She gave 138 people simple puzzles and interrupted half of them before completion. Later, the interrupted group remembered those tasks 90% better than the finished ones. Think about that. Our brains literally prioritize the broken over the complete. I tested this myself with my novel. I stopped writing at the climax for a week. I couldn't sleep, eat, or focus until I typed those final words. But here's the dark side nobody warns you about. This same mechanism is why you're scrolling social media at 3 a.m., why that argument with your partner plays on loop, why you can't stop thinking about a project you abandoned. Our brains cling to unresolved tension like a lifeline. It kept our ancestors alive, scanning for unfinished threats. But today, it's hijacked by unread notifications, pending emails, and that gym membership you never canceled. And here's what they're not telling you. Take Sarah, a friend of mine, who spent 4 years trying to finish a painting of her late grandmother. Every brushstroke brought her closer to grief. Every unfinished corner felt like a betrayal. But here's what Zygarnik's data reveals. The pain of incompletion is actually our brain's way of demanding closure for emotional wounds. Sarah finally finished that painting during a therapy session, and she told me afterwards it felt like saying goodbye properly for the first time. And this is where it gets profound. Research from Harvard Business School shows that people who break big goals into small, unfinished chunks, like leaving a sentence half-written or a workout half-done, actually perform 40% better because their brains stay hooked. It's called controlled incompleteness. You're not broken for obsessing over unfinished tasks. You're evolutionarily designed to crave completion. The trick isn't to fight the craving, but to harness it. And this one experiment changed everything for me. In a 2018 study, researchers asked participants to write a story but stopped them at the most dramatic moment. Weeks later, those participants still felt an emotional pull to finish it, while those who completed their stories had moved on entirely. The unfinished group was more creative, more motivated, and here's the kicker, more likely to help others with their own stories. Incompletion didn't break them, it made them more human. That novel I obsessed over? It became my first published book. Think about what this means for your life. Every unfinished email, every half-learned skill, every relationship left hanging, they're not weaknesses. They're your brain's way of saying, this matters. The ancient Greeks called this pathos, a longing for what's incomplete. We've been taught that closure is strength, but Zygarnik proved that open loops are where growth happens. The question isn't, why can't I finish things? But what am I choosing to leave unfinished, and why does it matter so much? But here's the cost of ignoring this. A 2020 study found that people who forced themselves to finish every task, never leaving anything incomplete, had 60% higher burnout rates and 50% less creative output. They were efficient, but they'd lost the spark. My friend Raj compulsively finished every single work email before leaving the office. He was promoted, but within 2 years, he'd lost all passion for his career. He told me, I finished everything except my own happiness. The secret isn't to finish everything. It's to choose what stays unfinished deliberately. Let your grandest dreams, your deepest loves, your most daring projects remain open loops, because the most beautiful stories never truly end. They just wait for you to come back and write the next chapter. If this clicked for you, subscribe to join the conversation. Next video, I'm revealing the hidden psychology behind why your brain rewrites painful memories and how to take back control. See you there. Follow for daily confidence hacks that actually work.